In this video, we will translate phonemes out of ancient Egypt to understand how the ancient Egyptians pronounced these names and explain the depth of their meanings. I also apologize that I haven't done these translations in a while. I will get better at releasing these videos at least weekly because I am still working on a good routine. But back to the video. As always, please remember that the current spellings of all ancient Egyptian names, words, and expressions are not the correct way they were spoken by the ancient Egyptians, but rather serve as aids for Egyptologists. The ancient Egyptians did not include vowels in their writings, but this isn't a problem because the Proto-Bantu language has the missing vowels, and we can discern what these expressions really sounded like and what they meant. This video will focus on correctly translating what Egyptologists say are the words Akhenaten, Nefertiti, Amenhotep, and SobekNeferu's in that order. Let's start with Akhenaten. Akhenaten's name is represented by these hieroglyphs, which are transliterated to the vowelless sequence that has the A sound, KH, N, G, T, N vowelless sequences. The pronunciation as spoken by the ancient Egyptians is Aga Najitene, Aga Najitene. We get this correct pronunciation by using vowels from the Proto-Bantu language, which allow us to understand how Aga Najitene was actually spoken by the ancient Egyptians. A is a synonym for of, with, or belongs to. It is the same sound found in Pawantu, Amankosa, Ava in other Bantu-derived languages. Ga or k is pronounced k with a GHA sound. This is a verb prefix denoting to do. Na is pronounced with the NAH sound. Na, which is a synonym for perfect reflection of whatever follows, in this case, jitene, which can be understood and oversimplified to mean something that is expected beyond doubt or with absolute certainty, like the sun rising is always expected to happen. So jitene is an expression used to mean something that is definitely happening with certainty, absolute certainty. Aga Najitene means the perfect reflection of absolute certainty. Nefertiti's name is represented by these hieroglyphs, which, when transliterated, are NFR, NFRW, ITN, NFR, IW, IT. What she heard when her name was spoken is a praise song that goes Noli, Noli, Waitene, Noli, Waita. She had a beautiful praise song. Her praise song reminds me of my dad, who always sang this praise song to get my attention. Mine goes, Noga Simbiga Sobana Malele, which basically means beloved paramount creation, which is the word for a girl, who perfectly takes over all. A praise song never fails to make a person smile, so I get why she's always smiling. Noli, Noli Waitene, Noli Waita, Noli or Nohli, which is the more correct pronunciation, means beloved, most beautiful sound. Wa is a synonym for of. Itene is like jitene in agana jitene, meaning expecting something with absolute certainty. But here the use of the e or I prefix instead of the ji is meant to be applied to something or someone specific, and I is a singular, so it points to something or someone in particular. Novli again means beloved, most beautiful sound. Iwa, again we see this I prefix attached to wa, which means specific of or specifically of. Ita, oversimplified, simply means to be called or to come into existence or to be present, to be summoned basically. Iwaita is an expression that denotes to show up because you are summoned. So her name translated means expected beloved, most beautiful sound. Beloved, most beautiful sound. You are summoned, show up, beloved, most beautiful sound. Amenhotep's name is represented with these hieroglyphs, which are transliterated to J, M, N, H with the period beneath. That is the H that has the ha sound, and then TP. Spoken, this is Jamanahatupa. The oversimplified meaning of Jamana expresses the concept of perfect completion, closure, or settlement, not to be opened again. Basically means something has been settled in absolution. Ja is a synonym meaning to belong or belonging to. Ma is a synonym for plenty or abundance. Na is a synonym for perfect reflection. The spiritual meaning for Ramana is the perfect reflection of belonging to contentment or abundance. Ha is a synonym for foremost, and this is the same ha sound found in Anna, which is unfortunately mistranslated to mean ham. It's actually Hanna, which means majesty. Tu is a synonym for us or we. This is the same tu sound found in Pwnt or tusi. Pa is a synonym for to bestow or to give. So the spiritual meaning for Hatupa is our foremost giver. So Amenhotep's name was correctly spoken and sounded like Jamana Hatupa, which means the perfect reflection of belonging to abundance, our foremost giver. SobekNeferu's name is represented using these hieroglyphs, which are transliterated to SBKNFRU. The pronunciation is Sibugu Noliwa, which is easier to understand if read as Wanoli Sibugu. Once again we see Nohli, which means the same as before, beloved beautiful sound. Siwugu or Sibuku is the title for a lord or lady, which is also found at the Great Zimbabwe ruins and is represented by the crocodile symbol. Si is a synonym for paramount. This is the same Si sound heard in Nkosi or Siambawe. Bu is the synonym for strength. Gu is the synonym for a place. So, Sibugu means a place of paramount strength, which is where the high lords and ladies' realms were located, and these were represented by the crocodile emblem. In this case, her title was Sibugu no Liwa, a place of paramount strength, of beloved beautiful sound. Or if it was read as Wanoli Sibuku, meaning beloved beautiful sound, the place of paramount strength. Finally, an extra one is Ilipat, which was the title for a person of high rank, and this is represented by these hieroglyphs whose transliteration is ILIPAT, which is pronounced as Ilipati in the Pwnt language, using the Pwnt vowels. Today, we use the va prefix instead of ili, which is considered more spiritual and formal. So we say vapati, not ilipati. We just change the prefix. This is the same as isamupati, which are very important trees found all over southern Africa. Trees are important in Proto-Bantu culture because they signify life. The name of a tree, Samu, means familiars within, or familiars are within it. Our last High King, Adgamwe, was murdered by the mercenary Mzilikazi near the Samupati Adgamwe, which was the tree of life where he held court. Lobengula, the murderer Mzilikazi's son, later learned and imitated this practice, this Proto-Bantu practice, and held his own court under the large trees because in their culture they believed they had to embody the spirits of the people they had murdered. But that's a story for another video. Back to here, Ilipati was the highest ranking title in the royal court that was used by the important officials. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like and subscribe for more. I will do my best to post at least one video every week. If you would like to show your support for this channel and this research, you can buy us a coffee. The link is in the description box below. And to all our coffee supporters, thank you so much for the support. It goes a long way to making these videos and the app possible. Thank you so much for watching.